Go after.
There are two types of quarks. Their names are top, bottom, up, charm, strength, and their negative charges. Yes.
The electrons names are electron, two, muon, and the neutrino.
There are four fundamental forces: weak, strong, electromagnetic, gravitation. If we put together electromagnetic and weak force, we get electroweak.
If we put together electroweak and strong force, we get grand unification theory.
If we put together ground unification theory and gravitation force, we get theory of everything. Higgs boson is particle theory of everything. Let's just do this one.
Okay. Basically, we're just going to talk about the advantages of the Higgs boson. Okay. So we are able to, because of the Higgs boson, we're actually able to live. This is because the particles are supposed to be slowed down by the Higgs boson field, and this is what makes the mass. This is because basically when we were doing our research, we found out that as it slows down, it becomes into a condensed form, and this form is actually an energy, which we know as mass.
Advances in medical imaging.
Radiation therapy.
I want to invite you. Let's switch the thing. Wait. Alright, cool. Something that I think one of the other groups touched on, and like what I want to touch on is it worth £4 billion to find new particles? Because you know how we found the Higgs boson? Is it like worth like? The question that we were asking ourselves was like, okay, we found Higgs boson, so what? Like, do you know what I mean? So we were thinking like about all the things that maybe can come with the subject. And I think the most important thing that we came up with was, would a £4 million input lead to like a surplus in trade? So do you know how they're using £4 billion, like how you saw in the quiz, to put into CERN and all of the LHC and stuff like that? Well, I was thinking in the future, because of the Higgs boson, are we going to make like technology that will benefit society, like to help medical physics, to help machinery or something? Like, can we use the Higgs boson in our everyday lives? And that's what I was thinking.
Yes, sir. So like, you see how you said that?
Yeah.
What do you think? Like,
what do I think?
Be able to?
Well, personally, I think that discovering such small atoms will allow, say for example, do you know how data is stored in like little places? I think that as we get smaller and smaller, as we find smaller particles, because the Higgs boson is a small particle, you know, and if we find if we find smaller and smaller particles, I don't know, maybe I can think of like in the future we can store like our email addresses in some small thing smaller than an atom. But it's true.
Don't you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'd like to end on that. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.